One of the things that we often talk to leaders we work with about is the need for them to have a number one priority. For all those things they need to do, what's the one thing that absolutely needs to be achieved? And they often, quite rightly, challenge us back and go, no, that is impossible. I have loads more than just one priority. I have 2, 4, 6 or 8 things that are absolutely equally as important that have to get done. And we understand that, and we've been in that very same position ourselves. It actually reminds us of an adage that one of our favourite authors, Patrick Lencioni, uses. And what he talks about, what he says is, if everything is important, nothing is. And it's an interesting concept to kind of discuss and think about. So just imagine for a moment that each one of those priorities, say 8 that you've got to achieve, is a coloured ball. And actually your job, because they're all really important, they're all equally as important, you need to catch them all and make sure they're all getting progress and they're all equally as important. So let's see how well we do that in practice. Exactly. So you know what, if you're a better catcher than me, you might catch 1, 2 at best. But in all likelihood, the same thing will happen as happened to you as happened to me. And actually you don't catch any of them. Actually, because everything's important, nothing is. And nothing is really getting progressed in the way that you need it to do. What you need to decide is, what's the one thing I absolutely need to get achieved? What's the one thing that I have to get done in a specific time period? Yes, all of these other things are also important, but this is the one thing that I absolutely have to get done. And sometimes, if you've got somebody giving you a number of competing priorities, you might need to sit them down and say, you know, look, I've got 8 different things. What's the number one thing that I need to get achieved? And you know what? Once you've got that one thing and you've got it clear in your mind, you need to communicate that to your teams. So you've also got clarity and certainty about what that number one priority for you is. And once you've achieved it, with all these other things bubbling on around you, something else might now become your number one priority. But actually, you can't catch 8 different balls, one at a time. And that's why you need to have a number one priority.